Let's go to Kenneth in Jacksonville. Hey, Kenneth.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, I had a tree that fell from my property to a neighbor's property and did minor damage to their fence. Am I responsible for any damage to their fence and removing the tree that's on their property?
Actually, I believe I wanted to talk about fallen trees and neighbors today. And actually, because it was a act of nature, the storm that caused the problem, I don't believe. Now, being a good neighbor, I'll give you an example. I had a tall pine tree on my property that fell over into my neighbor's tree. It was right on our property line, but the pine tree was mine, on my line. It fell into his tree. It never crashed to the ground. It never caused any damage. It caused a little damage to his tree, but that was about it. I called my tree guy, and I told him to remove the tree. I'm going to pay for it. Now, I think I could have gone over to my neighbor's house and said, look, hey, that tree's on your, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But that tree's on your property, and I think the law is that, you have to take care of that. That would be a horrible neighbor, in my opinion. It's my tree, fell on his property. I'm the one that should, morally, I'm the one that should pay for it. I should have it removed.
Correct.
Now, so it was your tree that did the damage to his fence?
Yes, it was a tall pine tree that fell across into his property, which did minor damage. I mean, just a couple of
Well, here's what I think. I think legally you don't have to pay for it. I think being a good neighbor would be the right thing to do for you to pay for it.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Now, sometimes I might answer that question, well, just let him make a claim on his insurance company.
Right.
But the problem with this is that it would be under his deductible. And so he could make a claim, not get any money, and still have his rates go up, possibly, just the way some of these insurance companies are.
Okay.
You could go say, look, see how he would receive for you offering to pay half of it.
Right.
I mean, if he thinks that's a great deal and is happy with that, and then if you can see that you're never going to have a relationship with this guy because it was your tree that did his fence and he shouldn't have to pay half of it, then I would be a good neighbor and pay for all of it. I mean, at this point, it's just a minor thing.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Hey.
All right. That pretty much that question. I was going to talk about fallen trees and neighbors, and that question really allowed me to give an answer that was going to touch all the points that I wanted to touch on next door neighbors and fallen trees.